Let's say we want to simplify something like this example here. We separate all terms and we watch our signs. Then we group our like terms and then we simplify each group of terms. And this may sound a little complicated, but we're going to take it step by step. All right. First, we're going to separate all of our terms. So realize that negative 5a here, that's a term, right? Then we have minus 2. That, remember, that can also be written as plus negative 2. So that's a term. And then we have plus 3a. That's a term. The minus 4b, we can change that to plus negative 4b. So that's a term. Plus a is a term. 12 is a term. And plus 6b is a term. We're not done. There's plus 1. So 1 is a term. And our final term is, it says minus a, but we can change that to plus that negative a. So negative a is a term. And now we group our like terms together. So basically we take all of our a's, right, and group those together. So it becomes negative 5a, right, plus 3a, plus negative a. Notice that these are three different terms. Negative 5a, 3a, negative a. They're all terms. And then we group. We'll go ahead and group our b's. So we have plus negative 4b plus 6b. Those are terms. And then plus negative 2 plus 12 plus 1. Those are like terms because they don't have anything at the end of them. They're constants. So these are three terms. So our A's, there are three terms. B's, 2 terms. And then our constants, 3 terms. And now that we've grouped our like terms together, we're going to simplify each group of terms. So we're going to start with our A's. Negative 5a plus 3a minus a. What this should give us is negative 3a. All right, this should give us negative 3a. And then negative 4b plus 6b. Remember, that's just negative 4 plus 6, right? Which gives us plus 2b. And finally, we take negative 2 plus 12 plus 1, add all of that together, and we come out with plus 11. So our final answer is negative 3a plus 2b plus 11. So this big, that might not be. All right, there we go. So this big complicated problem right here has been simplified to just this right here. All right, so what about this type of problem here? What rules will we follow? Well, first we're going to, in this situation, multiply the term just outside the parentheses by every term inside of the parentheses. And then finally, we're going to finish this particular problem by combining like terms. So here, There were no parentheses, so we knew we didn't need to do anything other than combine like terms. Here, what we should notice is that we have parentheses here, so we're going to need to apply our distributive property. So it's important to make a note that here, we're going to be applying the distributive property. And we know that because we see parentheses. All right, let's get through it. So notice here how we have a 6 right here outside of this parentheses, which means we take this 6 and we multiply it by each term inside of the parentheses. Notice that we have 3n, -2, and m. So that's 6 times 3n, 6 times -2, 6 times m. Again, note, I multiplied each term by 6. And then finally here, this -4 here is going to become plus -4. And since this -4 is up against this parentheses here, we're going to multiply -4 times m and -4 times 1. All right, -4 times m, that's plus -4 times m, plus -4 times 1. And this is looking real complicated, but don't worry, hold on, we're going to get there. All right, 6 times m, 6m. -2 times 6 is plus -12. 6 times 3n is plus 18n. And then -4 times m plus -4m. And finally, -4 times 1 is plus -4. We combine like terms here. So that becomes, we put all our m's together, right? We put our n's together if possible. But the only one I see is right here. And then we put our constants together. That's our numbers. So that's 6m plus -4m plus 18n plus -12 plus -4. All right, we got our like terms here. Now let's simplify. 6m plus -4m, basically 6 plus -4, right? Or 6 minus 4, that becomes 2m. Remember the 18n is by itself, so that's just plus 18n. And then finally, -12 plus -4, well, that's plus -16. And we're done. We have simplified this expression. All right, now we're going to do some practice.